What about you? You're very, very welcome. Thank you for joining me. A special thanks as always to my Patreon friends. God bless you one and all. And where do the money go? Where's the money go, you may ask yourselves? Well, it goes for frivolous things such as my dental care and seeing the doctor on a regular basis so I remain vertical, as I was talking about last week. It's not fun. It's not fun. Anyway, you're very welcome. Thank you. And a few new members there. So thanks. Good. Nice to have you along. So now, if any of you have been following this nonsense for any amount of time, you will know that I have been ranting about the complete lack of accountability in this wee place when it comes to politics, policing, or the public sector. Now, a perfect example of the ramifications of such a lack of accountability was demonstrated only this week with news that a new acute mental health inpatient centre located within the grounds of the city hospital and only opened in 2019 is now facing closure. And needs remedial work due to the discovery of severe damp and mould. So severe are the problems that it may cost up to £10 million to repair them. This comes after leaking pipes in the same establishment caused £4 million worth of damage. Now, the current damage is so widespread, it's been described as chronic, with some saying it appears that the building is weeping water. Now, this purpose-built unit cares for some of the most vulnerable mentally ill patients in Belfast. And undoubtedly, there will be an impact on those patients if they're forced to move due to the issues with the building. And this is only the most recent building disaster involving the Belfast Health Trust, with the new Royal Victoria Maternity Hospital remaining unopened and almost £50 million over budget. And the costs for the new Children's Hospital, also on the RVH site, has risen from an initial estimate of $250 million to more than 2.5 times that cost. And it also faces a 10-year delay. There is a common denominator between all three, and that is the company which built them, namely Graham BAM Healthcare Partnership, or GBHP. A joint partnership between Graham Construction and Irish firm BAM Ireland. The Belfast Trust must explain why such a litany of building defects was allowed to occur. It appears that there was a complete lack of oversight, which has resulted in hundreds of millions of pounds being wasted on defective buildings. This is money which is desperately needed in a health service on the brink of collapse due to a lack of funding. There is now a clear need for an independent inquiry into how this rolling disaster took place. Otherwise, we face more of the same. Proof of this is the fact that the same company was given contracts for all three buildings, all of which subsequently were found to have structural defects, with 2 of them now facing delays in completion of up to a decade. It seems like the Belfast Trust were a bit too trusting as they continued to hand contracts to GBHP. And this is our money, public money, which has been squandered. And it's time those muppets up on the hill got their fingers out of their arses and took a notice. Forget about their programme for government. There's going to be no government because there's nothing left. The buildings are all falling down. For if we are waiting on the Belfast Health Trust to do anything, let me put it this way, we could face a substantial delay.